Welcome to Math with Arts. Learn math in your own way, play way and go a long way. எங்க வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. மறக்காம சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி கூட இருக்க பெல் ஐகானையும் அமுத்திடுங்க.
Our today's topic is subtraction, borrowing or trading. First of all, let us see the places that we have learnt in the number system. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. Okay, why I'm saying the places while we are learning borrowing, subtraction, it has a meaning. If you know these very well, then it is easy for us to do the borrowing in the subtraction. Let us see the connection between these ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. 10 ones is equal to 1 10. 10 tens is equal to 100. 10 hundreds is equal to 1000, etc. Let us understand this better with some pictures. 10 ones is equal to 110. What does it mean? So here each one is represented by a block. Okay, so there are 10 blocks, 10 single blocks like that. So that's what I said, 10 ones, 1 1 1 1, like this we have 10 ones. So all these 10 ones make a 10, a tens block. Then 10 tens is equal to 100. So same way, if 10 tens join together, you get one block, that is a hundreds block. Okay, all these tens join together to make 100. Similarly, these 10 hundreds join together to make a big block, that is a thousands block. So this is the connection between ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. The connection doesn't end here, it still continues to 10,000s, lakhs, etc. Okay, now let us start with a 2-digit subtraction. We are going to subtract 59 from 72. The number from which we subtract is called minuend, and the number that we subtract is called subtrahend. And finally, the answer of subtraction is called difference. Okay, so always make sure that the minuend has a bigger number than the subtrahend. Otherwise, what to do? So here we have only 2 ones, and we cannot take away 9 ones from these 2 ones. So what can we do? You can see here, right? There are only 2 ones block. How can you take 9 ones block from this? It's impossible, right? So what we do, we go to the next place, that is the tens place. Okay, and then we have to borrow from the tens place. But if you see the tens place, you can see 7 tens here, right? We have to just get this tens block completely, okay? And it goes to the ones place. So when this goes to this ones place, these 10 blocks will get splitted. When this tens block goes here, it joins with this 2 and becomes a 12. Okay, it becomes a 12. All right, now what happened to this tens place? This 10 has gone to the ones place. So now the tens place is left with only 6 tens. Okay, so now this has become 6. Understood? Once again, I repeat, there are only 2 ones, so we get a 10 from this tens place, and already there is a 2, so 10 plus 2 will become 12, and this becomes 6. Now we have got bigger numbers in the minuend, so we can start the subtraction. 12 minus 9 is 3, and 6 minus 5 is 1. So the difference here is 13. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. A 3-digit subtraction. 563 minus 298. So the same way we have to do the borrowing here. Same way, let's do the borrowing. If we see the minuend, the first number is 3 and below that you have 8. That is, in ones place you have 3 and below that 8. So you can't take away this 8 ones from 3 ones. So as usual, what we do, we go to the tens place and we get a 10. After we get a 10, what will happen to the ones place? It becomes 13. Already there are 3 ones. So now 10 ones join there to make it 13. So since 1 10 is given here, this becomes 5 tens. Okay. Now, if you see the ones place, you have a bigger number on top. So you can do the subtraction. But in tens place, still a smaller number is on top than the number which is down. So again, we have to do the borrowing. So let's go to the hundreds. Let's go to the next door and ask for 1. So since this is in hundreds, it's a hundreds bundle, so it moves as 100 only to the tens place. And we have learned that 10 tens makes 100. So this 100 goes there as 10 tens. So already 5 tens are there, and these 10 tens join there to make 15 tens. And as 100 is given there, it becomes 400s now. Now we can do the subtraction. 13 minus 8 is 5, 15 minus 9 is 6, and 4 minus 2 is 2. So the difference is 265. Then comes your 4-digit subtraction. 9,648 minus 5,677. So in ones place we have 8 minus 7, which is possible. So we don't have to borrow anything. When we move to the tens place, we have less tens on top. So what we do, as usual, we go to the hundreds, get 100, and make this as 14 tens, because the hundreds goes to the tens place as tens. And now we have only 5 hundreds here. Still, this is smaller than the number below, that is the subtrahend. So again, we go to the thousands place, get 1,000, and this 1,000 moves to the hundreds place as 10 hundreds. So already there are 5 hundreds, and when these 10 hundreds join there, it becomes 15 hundreds. And 1,000 is given there, so now this becomes 8 thousands. Now let us do the subtraction. 8 minus 7 is 1, 14 minus 7 is 7, 15 minus 6 is 9, and 8 minus 5 is 3. So the difference is 3,971. So the same concept is applied for bigger numbers too. You can try with 5 and 6 digit numbers for practice. Okay. So students, just don't stop with seeing only the video. You have to practice more sums. Only then you will become confident in doing the subtraction borrowing. Okay. Thank you. See you all in the next video. Bye.